I'm gonna show you guys my favorite chips and salsa replacement. So first thing you're gonna do is get some salsa. This is very thick. I'm having a hard time getting it out. All right, so you take some salsa. And can anybody guess what we are gonna use instead of chips? I'll take a bite and you guys can see if you can tell what they are. All right, SDG was right. We are using pork rinds. So this right here is one of my favorite ways to get my chips and salsa fix. And it's so easy. And if you get unflavored pork rinds, they literally have 0 carbs. So you could eat the entire bag if you wanted. I'm not recommending that, especially if you're trying to lose weight, but you technically could, and it would still be keto. So what do you guys think? Are you a fan of pork rinds or nah? Oh yeah. Tina, no meal today. Like I said, I've been making content in preparation for the baby to get here. So today was just another day of shooting reels, because I think I'll still be able to go live, you know? I just don't know, like, once the baby gets here, how often I'll be able to run to the grocery and shoot videos, at least for the first week. So I was shooting content all day. I actually made a sushi bowl, which it was bussin', and you guys will see that soon. But yeah, that's why the lives have just been easy snacks lately. These are so good. Oh my God. They're just unflavored pork rinds. But yes, Mosey, I like flavored ones a lot. There's actually a company called 4505. I like the texture of their pork rinds. And they have a jalapeno cheddar. I think that's the name of it. Or just jalapeno. It's really good. I haven't tried the honey mustard ones. Oh, but also, Anna and her friends are visiting. So they're going to saran wrap this watermelon to my belly when they get back, and they're going to make me do things around the house that Anna has been doing and record it, so you guys will probably get to see that. Epic is the best, no smell, and 4505 sometimes at Costco are light and airy. That's the best way to describe the 4505 ones. They're very light and airy. I have not tried the dill pickle pork rinds. Actually, maybe I have. I think they have them. They had them in one of the keto crates. These are good. Oh, Miss Mary, so you like the hardness of pork rinds, like having to chew. Carnan, any day now. Do they taste like pork? I don't know what pork tastes like. When people say, do pork rinds taste like pork? I don't know, like, what that means. So they definitely don't taste like tortilla chips, if that's what you're asking. But the crunchiness is there, the saltiness is there. The salsa is from Trader Joe's. Let's look at the carbs. 2 tablespoons has 2 carbs and 1 gram of fiber. Nicole, what do you mean forcing the content? I'm just showing you guys what I'm snacking on because Anna and her friends were eating chips and salsa, and I was like craving chips and salsa. Southern Recipe Small Batch has a green chili flavor right now. So good. I'll have to try that. They had like a kimchi flavor at one point. That brand. Anna is doing amazing, Karnan. Jen, it's all right. Some people are negative. They just need a hug. Honestly, that's just like a rule for life in general. If somebody is negative and they're like constantly saying negative things to you, or about other people to you, like it just means they need more love in their life. So if you aren't in a position to give them love and help them, you may just have to exit their life. But people who are negative, they just need someone who cares about them. And when people in their life give them that genuine like positivity, they'll probably stop being so negative. But not everybody's equipped to do that, you know, like some people are struggling to stay positive for themselves. So when you're around someone who's negative, it might just be better to just focus on yourself. But other times, it could be really beneficial to uplift them, and through uplifting them, you can uplift yourself. Thank you, DSC. Hey, thank you, Mosey. I tried the red bag from Costco of 4505, and to me they smell a little funky. Yeah, I mean, all pork rinds have a smell to them. Thank you guys for all of the kind words and for all of the prayers. We appreciate it. When are you getting married? Probably next summer. We had plans to get married this summer. I wanted to get married on July 8th, but we found out we were having a baby. And Anna didn't want to get married like while being pregnant. And honestly, sometimes Melissa says you're so nice to people that are not nice. Honestly, aside from that just being genuinely what they need out of life is for people to just be nicer to them, and maybe they'll be nicer themselves. It actually feels good because it's like the most upsetting thing you can do to a troll is to just agree with them. Like if somebody's trying to bully you and you're just like, yeah, that's probably true, and because they insulted you, like I think that you kind of take their power away and they're left with like, well, it's like when I was a kid and I was young and I would get like picked on, people would say mean things to me and I would just be like, I would just agree with them and they would stop picking on me. So like kindness, positivity, there's a lot of ways to get around negativity in life. And I feel like it's just like, why are you going to feed into it? Because that's exactly what they want. And at this point, we're not talking about the person who told me that I'm not committed to their lives anymore. There have been people who came in here and said like very mean things. So yeah. And we've always responded to them with positivity. I saw the high-low ones, but was afraid I wouldn't like them. I am addicted to Cheetos. I will try them, though. Darlene, if you're talking about the high-low chips or the high-low puffs, because you mentioned Cheetos, so you may be talking about the puffs. Both are really good. The chips are like the closest thing to a keto tortilla chip I've been able to find. Thank you, Nancy. Agatha, it has evolved so much. In the past, just over 2 years ago, I was doing these lives in my parents' house, in my bedroom. and I was living with my parents, and then the Lord just gave me this platform and it exploded, and I feel very grateful. Hey, shout out to Judy. Lulu, Anna's not going to let me show the baby bump. There are some pictures she took that she might let me show at some point, but I've asked and she's not having it. I respect it. Do you like Quest chips? Quest chips are not the same as Hilo chips. Quest chips have a protein taste and they're very flimsy. So, I don't know. Some people may like Quest better. There's obviously less fat, less like vegetable oil or sunflower oil, whatever. But nothing comes close to Hilo chips as far as like something tasting like a real tortilla chip. And I'm willing to eat some sunflower oil in the name of like getting my tortilla chip fix. Because let's face it, the pork rinds I'm eating, even after like 6 of them, like I just had, I'm not that hungry. They're very filling. So if you want something that you can kind of just like snack away at, Hilo chips check that box hard. Eric got me hooked on the high-low cheddar ones at Costco. The problem is they don't always have a big selection at Costco. Like the one at my Costco now has the chili lime, but they don't have the option for cheddar. I just need high-low to like become everywhere. So like you can go into Walmart and buy the ranch flavored ones or the spicy nacho ones. SDG. You said, you're going to be an amazing dad, someone who your daughter will be able to talk to so easily. I was talking about that today, where the thing I'm most excited about, whenever I'm like cooking in the kitchen and Anna's home, I'll just talk her head off. Like I could just talk all day. And a kid has like so many questions. Like they're just constantly asking you questions. Even if they're dumb questions, like I just think it's so cool that I'll be able, obviously the first 2 or 3 years, there's not much talking going on. But once she can like have conversations with me and ask me questions and like even silly questions, that's what I'm most excited about, because she'll just be like someone I can talk to at all times without annoying Anna like I usually do. What cereal do you like best? As far as keto cereal, the best tasting one I've had is not the one I would recommend. It was the incredible Frosted Flake dupe of a keto cereal. But all they did was they just replaced the carbs with vegetable oil in that cereal. So it's like just straight up canola oil as the first ingredient. And that kind of turned me off, but it did taste the best. Mariah, I hope her first words are A or bussin'. Yeah, I'm preparing for that too, Birdie. Not all of the conversations are going to be happy. If she's anything like me, she'll be crazy. And like, I threw tantrums all the time when I was a kid. So hopefully she inherits more of Anna as far as her personality. Because apparently Anna was a very good kid. I was a terrible kid. So hopefully she gets Anna's looks and personality. Do you count calories or worry about eating too many calories? I don't count calories. I think that if you're doing keto, it's not necessary unless you just really have been doing it for a long time and you're still struggling to lose weight. Then counting calories could be a good option. Most people who start keto are going to experience a lot of appetite reduction. So when you do keto, the fat and protein are keeping you full. They're not spiking your blood sugar and giving you cravings 2 hours later. And they're also helping your hunger hormones stay balanced. So you pair all of that, and you end up with a diet where you're just not as hungry. So you end up eating in a caloric deficit naturally. But if you've done keto, I'm not talking for a month and you've only lost 12 pounds and you're complaining because you want to lose more. That's ridiculous. You've lost so much weight. Even if it's been a year and you lost 20 pounds, that's amazing. Stop complaining about how much weight you're not losing. You're losing a lot of weight. We watch 600 Pound Life and we see somebody lose 200 pounds in the first year and we're like, oh, well, I'm 250 and I want to get down to 170. I should be able to lose that in 4 months because they lost 2 pounds in a year. But it doesn't work that way. Like they have 400, 500 pounds to lose. So they're going to lose weight way faster. But say it's been 6 months and you haven't lost a pound, or you've only lost 5 pounds, or say it's been a month and the scale hasn't budged at all and you're tracking inches and your inches haven't went down either, then counting calories could be an option. But most people are expecting to lose weight way too fast. And then as soon as it's been a month and the scales only went down a few pounds, they're like scrambling for new ways to lose weight. Just like pick a lifestyle. I don't even care if it's keto. Just pick a lifestyle that makes you feel healthy and feel good about yourself and stick to it for a year and then see what your body looks like at the end of it. Don't do something for a week and be like, oh, it didn't work. Like you hadn't even had time to get the hang of it or know if you were doing it right. You have to commit to these lifestyles for a long period of time and look at your results over a long period of time. Michelle, I'm seeing Catalina Crunch cereal and as well as a party mix. Have you tried either? I like the party mix. It's good. I don't care for the Catalina Crunch cereal. I'm the type of person who eats cereal and I eat the entire bag. The Catalina Crunch has like 5 net carbs per serving and I would probably eat too much of it. Yvette, it's gonna be a girl and that's what I wanted. If it would have been a boy, I would have been just as excited because it's our baby, but I wanted a girl. I feel like I'm an emotional guy and I cry all the time, so I'll have more common ground with the girl. What's your daily breakfast normally? So for the longest time, I never ate breakfast. I just had coffee with protein or heavy cream in it. And then I started, when Anna got pregnant, I was helping her eat more protein by making her eggs in the morning. And then I just started eating the eggs too. So I do eat eggs for breakfast, but only because I make them for Anna. Otherwise, I'm just not hungry. But if you find that your caffeine tolerance is poor and you drink like 2 cups of coffee and you get jittery and you don't like that feeling, try eating breakfast if you're not struggling with your weight or if eating breakfast helps you eat less food later in the day. It can help you better with your coffee absorption. All right, guys. Mariah, it's any day now. So I'm going to get off here, but I love you. And I have 2 weeks of content in the vault for when the baby gets here. So I'll probably, the day the baby decides to get here, I'll probably do a story or something and let you guys know. But I don't think I'll do an actual post about it until a week later. So during those few days, I have content like stockpiled that I'm going to be posting. And, but yeah, I'm excited. So I'll see you guys soon. I love you. I believe in you. Have a blessed rest of your night.